Hello and welcome, Charlene Smith here. It is match day, Arsenal versus Sunderland. Another important game that Arsenal need to win. This time to be 9 points clear of Man City in the Premier League table. Now I am here to give my thoughts and opinions over this fixture. We're coming into this game on the back end of a fantastic win at the Emirates in the week where we did progress on to the final of the Carabao Cup, where we did beat Chelsea in the second leg of the semi-final. As I said in my vlog, if you haven't already checked it out, then make sure you do. The atmosphere in the stadium was absolutely incredible. Big moment for us, and a very crucial one as well for us to just be that one step closer to winning a trophy. I mean, I saw Mikel Arteta's face, after, the full-time whistle, and you could just see how happy he was and how much it actually meant to him. I think it was evident, amongst the fans, amongst the players, and, it goes without saying, a moment like that is truly, truly special to be going to Wembley and knowing that we have increased our chances of bringing some silverware home this season. So a big win, great effort from the team as a whole, as a collective, including the fans as well, who are always, out there supporting Loud Larry. It's a collective team sport and progression. So yeah, super happy with that. Now, looking ahead to today's game, I just feel like every single game is a must-win game. We know how crucial it is to just capitalise and, collect as many points as we possibly can, because it's just those fine margins that, could potentially cost you at the end of the season. So we did play Sunderland back in November, where we got a 2-2 draw. Very disappointing, as Sunderland did actually manage to score, in the dying minutes of the game. And we know how frustrating that is, because they scored before us. So they scored, we managed to equalise, we got another goal. And it's like, by this point, 2-1 is never a safe scoreline, but by this point you're thinking, right, full-time whistle, when's it going to go? And to just get a last-minute goal is absolutely disappointing, because that's 2 points dropped. However, this time they are going to be at the Emirates Stadium. We're coming into this game buzzing, but let's hope that that doesn't work against us. We need to make sure we stay switched on, we stay tuned in. We've seen how amazing Sunderland are doing. They're currently 8th in the Premier League table, and they've earned the right to be there. So we need to make sure we go out there and put out a strong, solid performance in order to get all 3 points. I am feeling really confident about the team. Obviously, we have got a few injuries, so we know Bukayo Saka didn't feature for the Carabao Cup game. So my understanding is that we potentially won't see him again today. Odegaard as well. Actually, sorry, let me rephrase that. We know Saka's out with an injury. Odegaard is another doubt, and my understanding is that Timber is also another doubt, and we know Marino is out with a long-term injury. So yeah, that is my understanding, and obviously Dowman is another one who is currently out. So that is my understanding on the injury front. In regards to Sunderland, we know that our ex-captain Granit Xhaka is now a Sunderland player, but we're not expecting to see him feature in today's game because he is also out with an injury as well. So those are the injury updates. In terms of the starting 11, as we know, we've got some squad depth. So we have got some options that we can choose from. So if Timber is not available for selection, I guess it goes without saying that Ben White is expected to play in that right defensive position. Goes without saying that we want our centre-back pairing of Gabriel and Saliba. And over on that left-hand side of the defence. Now this one, bit of a difficult one for me, because for the Carabao Cup game, if you guys watch my match preview, I did actually say that I wanted Calafiori to start in that game, but we saw Nketiah start, and I must say he looked absolutely amazing, and I thought, oh okay, Mikel Arteta chose him to start, and he definitely delivered. I think he had a good game. He looked amazing. So now I don't know who I want to see start. I'll be completely honest. Either Nketiah or Calafiori, either one. I don't mind. I think Nketiah is really good in terms of his defensive duties. I feel like Calafiori has got more of an attacking kind of mindset. I don't mind who he chooses. I have a gut feeling though that he may just stick with Nketiah for this game. And I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right. It must be the Jamaican in me. Let me know if I'm pronouncing his name right in the comments, guys. Get active in the comments. In terms of the midfield, all right. After Kai Havertz managed to get that goal in the Carabao Cup, I feel like he deserves to start, not just because he got on the score sheet, but since he's returned from injury, I must say, I am seeing some good gameplay from him. He's come back with, you know, confidence, he's scoring, he's looking good on the pitch. Kai Havertz is someone that I really want to see on the starting 11. Eze is obviously another player who I want to see. Oh God, there's so many players to choose from. It just makes it difficult. So I would play Kai Havertz in the midfield because I still want to see Gyökeres start. I think for confidence building, Gyökeres should start. And then I guess that raises the question of Jesus. Anyway, let's not get too carried away with all of this and make it too complicated. All right, in terms of the midfield, our boy Rice puts in a shift. I do get a bit concerned because sometimes he does look like he is a bit knackered. However, he's a crucial player for us and I want to see him starting. So midfield, I'm expecting to see Declan Rice, Zubimendi and Kai Havertz. In terms of our front three, Madueke to start, obviously because Saka's out injured. Through the middle, Gyökeres, I feel like he needs to keep building on his confidence. And over on that left-hand side, Trossard did actually manage to score in the previous game where we played Sunderland. I must say it was an absolute banging goal. I'm starting Trossard in this game. So that is my expected starting 11. Let me know what you guys make of that. Do you agree with me? Is there anything that you want to see different? Is there anything where it's like, Shah, why are you putting that player there? Why wouldn't you play this one? Get active in the comments and let me know because I really, really do want to hear from you. And if you've built your own starting 11 as well, then, you know, put the starting 11s in the comments as well so that I can check those out because I love hearing from you guys. Now, Sunderland have never beaten Arsenal in the Premier League at home. So let's keep that going. We know sometimes, you know, there'll be these amazing stats that we are aware of and then, you know, we go out, we play and then that stat changes. But this season, I feel like we've got a whole different mentality. I believe that stat is going to continue standing. I don't feel like Sunderland are going to come to the Emirates and get a win against us, you know, regardless of how good they've been so far this season, you know, regardless of how, you know, good they are with their defence and everything. I am not fair in Sunderland and I'm saying this with chest and with confidence. I'm not fair in Sunderland. I feel like we are going to get that important win today. We are going to be 9 points clear in the table. So yeah, I'm feeling really, really confident about this game. I'm expecting us to score 3 goals. I mean, I'll take a 1-0 win. I don't care how we get the win, but I know we are definitely getting a win today. I hope this don't come back to bite me. But no, in all honesty, I'm feeling really good and really confident about today's game. My score prediction for today's game is 3-1 Arsenal. Let me know what your score prediction is as well in the comments. I am going to be at the Emirates Stadium. Really, really looking forward to the game. As we know, it is a 3 p.m. kickoff. So yeah, enjoy the games and I'll be back to speak to you again soon. I'm Charlene Smith and I'm signing out. Bye for now.